All right, we are working on a 16 Chevrolet Silverado 5.3. We are doing the air conditioned condenser up there in the front corner. Very common, leaking Freon where the welds are for the desiccant bag. So we'll get you in time lapse, fairly easy process. Here we go. All right, so there are 3 bolts that hold this upper radiator support. One right there, one back there in the corner, and one more right there. So we got 3 on each side. So we got these 3 loosened up. We got to take this 13 millimeter that holds the radiator in place off. We got a 13 millimeter nut here. We got the other 3 bolts on that side over there and the 13 millimeter radiator bolt. Then we can kind of slide and maneuver this upper radiator support out of the way to get access to the condenser. And this does have the transmission cooler attached to the condenser. So you'll probably end up finding it a little bit easier getting this clip right here for the one transmission cooler line out. This side's not too bad. That side over here is quite a bit worse because you got the longer line that runs down. So we'll go ahead and get this radiator support out of the way. I'll get you in time lapse and then move the camera around to show you a little bit more. All right, so this may be hard to see. See the green right there? You can tell it's got some oil buildup. So that is our problem right in that area. Right there. Real common on these Silverados, Tahoes, Suburbans. That weld right there breaks and creates a leak. That is the receiver dryer or desiccant bag, which threads in from the bottom. But that is the desiccant bag. It's also kind of like a filter But that's the issue right there. So we're going to go ahead and replace this, and I will get you in time lapse putting this thing back together. All right, so we got the new condenser in, the lines put in, and got the new seals for the AC lines. So now it's putting the upper radiator support back in. We're going to go ahead and start the vacuum process with the AC machine, recharge it, and then get it started up. So we're going to go ahead and start the reassembly process. All right, so we got this 16 Silverado condenser. We got the AC machine sucking, pulling a vacuum. So let's go ahead and talk a quick minute about the testing process of the vacuum. So we're pulling it down to 30 inches of vacuum. It's a true vacuum. The system will then stop the vacuum process and wait and see what happens after 5 or 10 minutes. So when that process is happening, it's checking to see if the seals are good. If there's any small leaks that is, large enough to remove that vacuum. We don't have the tools here to do the full boat pressure 300 psi where you put a inert gas into the AC lines and then use a detector. We just, based off of knowledge and experience, we run dye through the system. So unfortunately the downfall with that is it can take multiple issues to determine exactly what's going on. For this one here, the condenser, it passed the vacuum after 10 minutes. So we went ahead and dyed, put the dye, filled it back up with Freon, and then put the UV light, showed that front condenser leaking. So this system, the high side is up to 300 psi. Actually, it can reach much higher, but on average, they run about 150 to 300 psi on the high side. The low side, you want between 28 and 39, 40 psi. So that being said, the vacuum is going to maintain. If there's an O-ring issue or something like that, there's a possibility that the vacuum leak won't show it, or the front condenser is bad, and that seal in there is just small enough to allow it to hold a vacuum, but not enough to maintain that higher pressure. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing under the vacuum, let it rest, fill it back up with oil and dye, charge the system, and let it run, make sure there's no other issues. So that is the process of replacing this front condenser. So once this thing gets all done, we'll fill it with Freon, the dye, the oil, start it up, let it run, make sure the system's working like it's supposed to. So once that happens, we'll get you back on and explain a little more. All right, so we got the AC charged up. So next we're gonna go ahead and start the vehicle up. Turn it to max AC. And we're going to look at the pressures. So right there, steady dropping, and it holds, comes down all the way down to 30, normalizes. So right now the low side's about 35 psi. It drops down based off of the the blower motor on the inside, as well as the front radiator fan. You see your high side staying pretty steady, about 170, 175. One thing to know is when you're dealing with the high side, when your fans are not your front radiator fan, whether it's a clutch fan or electric fan, if this thing starts climbing up steady, you can put a fan in front of it and it starts dropping down. That means your clutch fan isn't pulling enough air across, or your radiator will cause, electric fan will cause overheating issues or lack of airflow. If that high side is steady fluttering, that means you got a clog somewhere, orifice tube, expansion valve, some kind of clog in the high side. So right now you can see the low side dropped down to 29, so it's starting to normalize. So that air condition, our temperature outside right now is about 80 degrees. So it's not super hot, which is why it's staying down here, about 29. It may drop a little bit more. It's not going to hurt anything. But right now I know that air condition on the inside is working real good. It's nice and cold. So there we go. So right now we're just going to let this thing sit here and run, verify with the UV light there's no other leaks anywhere else, and call the customer and have them come pick it up. So that's the process of the expansion valve, or expansion valve, your front condenser on GM trucks, basically from 14 and newer all the way up to the 1, 2, 3, 4 YF system. So there you go.